Happy Thursday, everyone. Welcome to my live. It's been a while, maybe not that long of a while. It had been a while before that while, though. Well, today, guys, we have a 4th of July. Get ready with me. Let me go ahead and pull my hair up so it's out of the way. And in case you haven't figured that out, this is going to be a nice patriotic look, guys, based on the flag. I'm going to be kind of using my headband as inspiration. I have not attempted this look yet, so this is going to be the first time anyone's going to be seeing it here on this live stream today. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited, and I'll have it up on all the social medias by tonight so that tomorrow, if you guys want to try to do it for the 4th of July or Saturday or whenever it is that you're doing something, you can go to it and watch it from there, guys. So let's get started. Hi guys, I'm Jenny Lee, and this is Life with Jenny Lee. And today we're doing a Get Ready With Me, a makeup tutorial. And again, it is going to be a patriotic based on the American flag, guys. Red, white, and blue with stars and stripes and all that good fun stuff. So let's get into it. First, I've got to do skin prep. You guys know skin prep is very important for my makeup to actually look good when it goes on. So I'm big into skin prep, skincare. Plus, I'm almost 50, so if I don't do good skincare, I'm going to have wrinkles just out there taking all the attention away from my makeup onto the wrinkles. So first off, we're going to be doing a nice calming toner, guys. This one here will get me nice and balanced for the rest of my skincare, and it will also help calm everything instead of irritating it even further, because I usually do my more irritating skincare in the evening. So then I like a nice calming skin prep routine for the morning. And I just put some on a face towel. Actually, it's not just a regular paper towel. This is actually a face towel, guys. And just massage it all over my face. And in case you can't tell, this bad boy is actually on sale. 9% off, making it $18 at $30. And it uses the salmon DNA, guys. Yes, the salmon sperm. This has been one of the trends all over the celebrity news, guys. Who was I just watching? Somebody who always does regular salmon DNA facials. I don't remember who it was. Maybe Khloe Kardashian. I think it was Khloe Kardashian. Someone just asked her about all her plastic surgery and she went through. And like for her face, she actually hasn't had a whole lot done. But she says she does do regular salmon DNA facials. So we have a whole set right there. We started with the toner, guys. Again, $18.30. We will be getting back to some more of the salmon DNA. But we got to get some lip care in here, guys, because this has got to have time to dry and hydrate, so when I go to put my makeup on, it'll be ready. This is one of my favorite morning lip treatments, guys, because this one right here not only hydrates, but it also plumps. So, and you're going to see I'm also going to be using a little bit of caffeine here and there to also kind of help plump my lips. You'll see. We'll get to that. But for now, let's just get this lip treatment on, guys. Get it, blend it in as much as I can. And I put it all the way around so it's around my wrinkles and everything. And for this bad boy, it is $16.99. And this is going to last forever. I use it 1 to 2 times a day, at least once a day in the morning, sometimes in the evening, and it's still lasting. You just kind of plump some up there, boom. So definitely one of my favorites, guys. Now more on to the salmon DNA, because like I said, to really get a nice patriotic look, I've got to have really nice skin, guys. So I want to use all of my favorites, and another one of my favorites is the PDRN, the Salmon DNA by Medicube. I have the whole line. So now we're going to be doing one of these one-day shots right here. And this is to really help give me a nice glow, give me nice glass skin. And then when my makeup goes on, it's going to look good even if I don't do it very well. So we're just going to put some of this right here all over my face, down, around. And because this is also anti-aging, I use it down my neck, guys. Not just a skin prep. Get that all blended in. And this one you only have to use once or twice a week, guys. This isn't an everyday one right here. But I thought it would be perfect to add it in with today's because I'm going to be using all the other line. And for the rest of this line, I'm actually going to be mixing these together. So I'm going to go in with the capsule cream first. And I couldn't find the serum by itself, so what I did was I put the capsule cream in here. It's 9% off if you get it by itself. I'm just going to put some right here on my forehead until we add the serum. And you can see that makes it $19.90 if you get it by itself. But it's a little bit of a better deal if you go ahead and get both of them together. And I actually mix them together. So I take the capsule cream, which is very hydrating, guys, plumps those wrinkles away. And I add the pink peptide PDR. And all of this is salmon DNA too, by the way, guys. I add the salmon DNA serum right here. Again, this is going to help plump, hydrate, help with any of those wrinkles, and help give me that nice glass skin and glow. And because it does have some anti-aging properties, guys, I'm going to go all the way down my neck because I get wrinkles down there. I go around my eyes, and you guys can see, look how much my skin is skinning just from just the skincare. We haven't even got into any makeup, not even a primer or nothing. And look how much better my skin looks already, guys. You see that? Now whenever I go to put makeup on, it's going to look even more spectacular. Now, I got to do something about these dark circles, guys. Oh, before I move on, if you get both of these together, guys, it's $34.92. 20% off, so you are going to save money getting both of them. And I'm telling you, this has been my favorite skincare routine ever since I got it. When I run out, I'm going to have to replace it because I do love a lot of my other skincare that I also incorporate, but that's been my favorite line so far. Now, as far as my under eyes go, we've got to depuff them a little bit, guys. Get a little bit of anti-aging in here for them as well because I'm old. And I'm trying to get a mirror right here. And this also the applicator. So not only the ingredients in here are anti-aging, depuffing, guys, to help make my eyes up for the day, but also anti-aging. So that's one reason I love this one. That's why it's actually worth the price. As you can see, it's not going to be one of the cheapest things I have in there. This one is $49 even. But it is professional strength, anti-aging, dark circle, and depuffing, guys. Now, you could use the applicator, but we're going to go ahead and go in with my fingers because I actually want the excess to go around my lips. And if you guys have never heard me talk about that before, that's because the caffeine that's in there, the depuffing stuff, is going to depuff around my lips and kind of make them look fuller because it's going to drag them down or drag them up, whichever side we're on. And I just get this all blended in, guys, and boom, give it a few minutes and you're going to see it depuffing in real time. It's probably not going to do a lot for the dark circles and the wrinkles right away, but it does help depuff immediately. If you guys can see, just give it a few seconds to actually kick in. Again, $49 for that, guys. Now we're going to get into some makeup. But the first makeup product I'm going to be using is actually multitasking because this is by Peter Thomas Roth. And if you guys don't know much about them, well, now you're going to learn. They're really great for anti-aging. They have a lot, and skincare in general, they have a lot of really nice anti-aging skincare. But this happens to be a primer, illuminating primer, plus it's a glow filter, plus it has anti-aging treatment in there as well. So it's multitasking. It's skincare and makeup. And I can't go wrong with that because I'm 50. I need all the help I can get. I'm 50. I can kick. I can do the splits. I really can't do the splits, but I can kick, that's for sure. I can do a cartwheel. And then we put all of this on. And in case you haven't noticed, it's actually on sale today as well. 30% off. Makes this bad boy $29.40. That's a really good deal. And I think for the next week or so, Peter Thomas Roth is going to be having a sale. So if you guys wanted to stock up on any of your favorite Peter Thomas Roth products, now is the time. This is one of my favorites. I also have the wrinkle cream, but I don't know where I put it. I just had it out over there somewhere. What if I put it back in there? Ooh, I don't know. But let's go ahead and move on because I'll sit here for hours trying to figure out where I put that wrinkle cream. Okay, guys, now let's get into some makeup. So we're going to start with foundation here. And boom, we have the e.l.f. Halo, guys. Now, what I tagged down in there is actually the Real Techniques sponges. It's the set. You have the one for the powder, one to actually blend your foundation in. I have the new one in this color, but they're still the same as the ones that I tagged down there. So if you guys wanted to get them, you don't have to get the brand new collars that just came out. But I'm going to be applying the e.l.f. using those, guys. And again, this is the e.l.f. Halo Glow, guys. And this is a really nice foundation with a little bit of coverage and a whole lot of glow. So we're actually going to be putting this one on. I'm taking a damp beauty blender right here to actually blend it out. And in case you guys can't tell, the foundation is actually on sale, guys. Do you see that? We are looking at, how much is it? $13.21, guys, is 6% off. And I'm going to have to apply just a little bit more on here. So let's put some more on my face and get to blending, guys. And again, I'm going to apply the powder that we got up next with the powder sponge that goes to this. Because this is, again, this one is more of your typical beauty type sponge, guys. And the next one is a lot more lighter and airy. So it's really great for applying powder. And in case you can't tell, this Halo Glow really has me glowing. Probably a little bit more than what I would normally wear out, guys. But when we put the powder on top of it, it's all going to make sense. Again, that Halo is $13.21, 6% off. These are the sponges that I'm using. Again, I have them in a different color, but it's still the same thing where we have one for the foundation, one for the powder. So I am going to be applying the powder, the pure powder right here with this sponge right here. But I wanted you guys to see the sponge that I have because it is, that pink one right there is actually on sale. 14% off, makes it $8.97. That would be $4 a puff. You can't beat that. Now, let's get into the powder, guys. This is the Pure 4-in-1 Mineral Pressed Powder by Pure. One thing I love about it, anti-aging, guys. And it also has SPF in it. So we've got some anti-aging properties to it, and it's also SPF. Now, this one here, I actually have a little bit darker than my skin tone. The same as the Halo Glow. But you know what? We're going to actually go with this today. And what you're going to see here in a minute is I'm going to take the e.l.f. Camo powder that I have, which is actually in a really, really light shade. And I'm going to highlight with it, and it's going to look like the rest of my makeup is just like a contour. Because as you can see, yes, this is probably 2 or 3 shades darker than my natural color. But it's summertime, and I may end up getting a tan. I probably got this pure when I had a tan. But as you guys can see, it goes on really great. It has great coverage, guys. Look at that. And even if I didn't want to highlight or anything and leave it just like this, it will be fine. As you can see, it does blend right in. I don't think anybody would really notice. I'm probably the only one that notices because I have to have everything matching perfectly or it bothers me. But this has been one of my favorite powder foundations for a long time, guys. One, because the anti-aging stuff, but it's $32. They do have a nice range as far as shades, so you could definitely get it lighter. I don't know why I got mine so dark, but I did. Okay, I think I forgot to put the e.l.f. Camo in here, guys. And it's probably too late to add it now, but this is the e.l.f. Camo Powder Foundation. Again, I do like it. I wanted to use the Pure, though, because it definitely has better coverage, and it has the anti-aging. But this one I use because I have it in such a light shade. I can highlight with it. You guys see how I'm highlighting under my eyes, my nose, and then that way my foundation and powder being darker, isn't as noticeable. Do you see that? Now it just kind of blends right in and looks great. But now, there we go, guys. Now we have the powder foundation, and all of that in. So now the next thing, eyebrows, guys. So I'm going to be using an e.l.f. eyebrow pencil, not a pen, a pencil, to actually do this one. Let me find it in here. I just had it. So there we go, guys. Super affordable if you guys check out the price of that. 25% off. It makes this bad boy 25%, and it does everything I need really fast. So if I wanted to actually darken my eyebrows, I can add a shadow on top. But this kind of, to me, acts like the gel and the powder all in one. And then we have the little brush to brush it all in. The brush did have a lid over it at one point, guys. I've lost it. So we're just going to now get to filling in. I start by just filling in my brows, guys. Brush them up. Fill them in. And I bring my own brows with this, because this, again, is like a waxy kind of pencil. Kind of like a gel. So, again, just bring my own brows in with this, guys. And for me, this just really is fast, easy. Any other way that I do my brows, I seem to take forever. And some of the other brow pencils that I have don't go on so smooth. And you can see this one is super smooth. And you can see how fast I can end up getting my brows done, guys. And this shade here does match my skin tone and my hair pretty well. My hair is actually, I know, red right now because that's how I dye it. But my natural hair shade is actually close to what the brow shade is right here. So this really goes well with my skin tone because that's actually probably closer to my own hair color. And let's see. And see, I like that it has this brush because then I could just blend as I go. And it doesn't get like too waxy, too cakey, or anything like that. And but now, guys, now we have brows. And that made my eyes water really bad. And now I'm just taking a brush with nothing on it, at least unless nothing I put on it directly. Might be some leftover powder or something, to just kind of blend everything out, guys. And now we are going to get into the eye look itself. First, to start off, we need to prime my eyes, guys. And for this look, we definitely need a nice white eye primer. And I'm going to be applying this. Usually I just do the corner. Said I lost the connection. I don't know. We should have a pretty good connection today as far as that goes. Maybe it's because I was covering my face. Okay, guys, now that we have the eye primer on, now we can get into some really fun stuff here. I'm going to be using a little bit of the Wet n Wild Lost in Wonderland and a little bit of this Grease Lightning by Revolution. I think we're going to actually start with the grease one. This white is a little bit more opaque than the other. So I'm going to take that white that's in there, guys, and just kind of pack that right here in the corner of my eye. Over here on this side. You can see this one's just a little bit more opaque than the white that's in the Alice in Wonderland, guys. I like that white in there, but it is not. It's very translucent. And we're just going to put some under my brows, guys, in the corner of my eye. But now let's take the Alice in Wonderland. Now the Alice in Wonderland palette, guys, just for the eyeshadow, 27% off, makes it $13.22. And of course, it is one of my favorite palettes as well. Now I am going to take a little bit of that white from the Alice in Wonderland and pack that on top too, because we just really want to have a lot of white, guys, because again, I'm doing a patriotic 4th of July look. Okay, now that we have that on, now I'm going to take that from the same Alice in Wonderland palette, guys, and I'm putting on the white kind of glittery shade. And I'm kind of bringing it all the way up. You see that? Bring that up. But I still want it to be mostly white. So we're going to actually put more white on top of this one. But let's get this one packed on here. Now take some of that white from the Alice in Wonderland and put that on top of the sparkles. So then it'll be mostly white with the sparkles coming out over it. Let's even add a little bit from the grease, guys. Now again, I have not attempted this look, so this is my first time trying it. Oh yeah, that looks really good. Putting the grease on top of there. Because it just barely has any shimmer coming out, guys. Okay, now I'm going to take a brush here. Some kind of a brush. Get all the other color off of there. And now I'm going to take that Alice in Wonderland sparkly blue white. And we're going to put it underneath my eyes, guys. It looks like that had a little bit of red or something in there. And we'll just keep it, because that gives a little bit of a shadow in there. So we'll just keep that just like that, guys, for now. Okay. Now, as far as the eyeshadow goes, I'm pretty much done with the eyeshadow. We're going to be adding a little bit more over the eyeliner here in a second. And wow, I don't know, I had my eyeliner brush out, guys. And I just realized that I moved it. But hopefully I'm going to find it here soon. So we need blue, white, and red. Perfect. Okay, now let's see if we can find an eyeliner brush. Oh, here it is. Okay, perfect. But now, here we go. I would like to have had another one, though. Let's see if we can't find another eyeliner brush in here, guys. This will work. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, now we're going to be going to the water-activated eyeliners, guys. What I love about them is they come out. So I've just taken out all of them. I don't hardly even keep them in there, because I'm going to be using them for all kinds of stuff. And I got my water right here, because these are water activated, guys. So now we're going to put that on the corner. Now what I'm going to be doing, guys, is taking the blue. Actually, let me first curl my lashes, guys, because I got to curl my lashes before I do eyeliner. Because we will be doing mascara after this is done. And this here is going to be the trickiest part of this look, guys, is the eyeliner. As you can see, the eyeshadow, the foundation, all of that's been reasonably easy. This eyeliner is the only thing that's going to be tricky. But I have an idea, and I think it's going to work out amazing. But I guess we shall see, guys. Shall see. Okay, got those curled. Now we're going to be taking a nice graphic eyeliner brush. I should have tagged it. It actually is from Amazon here. And we're going to put some water right here in this blue, guys. Because we're actually starting with the blue. And first thing I'm going to do, once I have this good and mixed, is we're going to be going right here in the crease, guys. And just kind of drawing this in here. I did not do very good. In case you guys can't see, I wanted it to be kind of like a cut crease. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it just all fat like this, because this is still going to go with what I'm doing. I think it's going to end up looking a lot different than what I expected. But this should still all work out perfectly. So again, just bring this along my eyes. Okay, so there we go, guys. Now we have that part done. It's not perfect, but that's okay. We're going to be putting some eyeshadow over it, guys. So this is how I want to leave it. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to line this part of my eye. With the blue as well. And again, this could be a nice fat one because we're going to be putting stars on here. Okay, so now that we have the blue on, I'm going to try to dry this, guys. Oh. And then before I actually go painting anything else on, let's see. I'm trying to think of how do I want to do this. I think we're going to have to put some blue on top so that it's set. The blue we'll be using is, again, nice and from this Alice in Wonderland palette, guys. So now you can see why I liked it. So we're going to take some of this blue, just put it right here on a nice thin brush, guys. And then we're going to paint it right here. And this is kind of setting this. As you can see, they're very, very similar in colors. So it's not really to make it any bluer. It's just really to kind of set it. And you're going to see up here, we're actually going to kind of blend. Blend this one out. So again, bring it on top of this one. And I kind of want to blend. Blend, blend. So then it didn't matter that this wasn't perfect because we're just kind of blending it out. Okay, so now we've got a lot of blue on here, guys. A lot of blue. It's time to add a little bit of red and white. Okay, now that we have that, now I'm going to take this red, guys. This is the red from that same face paint set. And now we're just going to mix that water in here with this one, guys, until I get it the consistency that I like to work with. And now it's time to make some stars and stripes. So first off, I'm going in with this red. And I can even bring it down from this blue and make it even cooler. But now, look at that, guys. Look at that. Yep, looking pretty amazing. Okay, now let's get this red over here on this other side. And bring that one the same way I brought this one. And this one I made a lot different. I didn't really want it to be this fat, but this is as fat as we got it, guys. But I did not want that fat of a line, but this is what we got, guys. This way, I guess it's going to be a lot more bold. So, it'll work, guys. Now I'm going to take the white. Okay, we're going to mix some water in here, guys, to the white. And I'm probably going to start with making stripes in my eyeliner here. Trying to think of which way to actually go. Yeah, I'm not sure that this is turning out the best either, guys. I should have done a different angle of stripes. Or maybe a different white, because this one here is just not showing up very bright. Put some more red in there. Okay, so let's make some stars here. Okay, so there we go, guys. I think I just need to add a little bit more red, and I actually think it'd end up looking okay. I just should have done those stripes a different way. I don't like how I did the stripes there, but it is what it is, right? So now let's add a little bit more red in here, guys. Okay, so there we go. I think that looks pretty good, actually. A lot better than what I thought, especially for last minute. I did not plan this look. Okay, guys, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this eyeliner right here, which is a dark blue, and just do the waterline. Okay, and then we're going to do a mascara, guys. But now, and for the mascara, we have, we have Lancome Hypnos, guys. Here we go. Now, as you remember, I already curled the lashes, so my lashes are ready. So now all I have to do is just put this mascara on, and I'm probably going to add a little bit of lashes just to the corner here. We'll see. If I do, that'll probably be after the live, guys. But that is in my repertoire of possibly doing. Okay, let's get all of this on here, guys. Okay, and what I love about this mascara, guys, is it is lengthening and thickening. You guys seen my lashes before. Now you guys are going to see them after. Look at that. And let's just kind of fluff these out. I don't think that I am going to need lashes though, guys, because that might take away from the eyeliner. And actually, if you look, it's actually looking really good once I got mascara and stuff on too. So I can't complain. Now, the only thing we have left now, guys, is highlighter, which I should have somewhere right out here ready to go, I hope, because I picked it out. And a lipstick, guys. And then, of course, you know, anything else that I was going to show you that I used. But oh, I'm not seeing that highlighter anywhere, guys. And I know I had it out and ready. Okay, so let's get the brush. We've got the lipsticks ready, guys. Let me just check in here. Nope. Here it is. Okay. Okay, I got the highlighter, guys. I got it. And then we're going to use a highlighter from here. I think, maybe. Here it is. Yep, bam. Okay. Let's see. What order do I actually have this? So we got the mascara on, guys. I guess we're going to do the highlighter next. The highlighter that I'm going to be doing is actually part of a 3 set. It's got contour. It's got blush. The blush is pretty orange. I do like it. You can get it in different shades, though. So we're not going to use a whole lot of the blush. But I am going to do a little bit of contouring on the nose, guys, because I want you guys to see how good this actually is for contouring and stuff. You just kind of put a little bit on there and then blend it out with your finger. See, I did not even need, and I could put a little bit up here. I didn't even need a brush. It doesn't even need to be perfect. And I got a little bit of a contour, you know, a little bit bronzing, whatever you want to call it. I really wasn't going to contour, and then I thought, well, you know what, this just blends so easy. We'll put a little bit of contour right in here. And see, not even, you notice I have still not even used a brush on any of this. Okay, so now that we've contoured, now we're going to take the highlighter shade, okay, because it's like white almost. So this is going to be really great for what I'm doing today. Put a little bit down my nose, down my mouth. And again, we can just blend this out with my fingers, guys. I don't have to do like a whole lot of blending. It just really blends so nicely. But now, and mostly why I'm using that one, guys, is actually because this next one that I have, but now, which is super blingy, this one's going to stick a lot better with like a balm or a liquid highlighter first, because it's going to make it a little sticky. So that balm, it leaves me a little bit sticky, guys. So now I can take this, and for one, we're popping it right there in the corners of my eyes over that white that I had. And you don't have to be sparingly. You could be very generous with this. Okay, then I'm going to take some on this brush and highlight with it, guys. And you see how much more this one shows up. I know you're thinking, well, maybe it's just that. No, this would not show up this much if I didn't add the balm down first. It is blingy. It is a really nice highlighter, but I'm telling you, it doesn't stick very good and show up without something sticky underneath. So this just works out perfectly. And I'm a little bit more of a disco ball than what I had anticipated for today, but that's okay. This highlighter, guys, $13.98. Now, I think we're on to like some of the last few bits of makeup I have left. I will have this up on social media so you guys can rewatch it. It'll also be up here even after I'm done. So if you're worried about catching this later and how I actually did this, it's going to be up for a while. Now I'm going to go in with this classic red, which happens to be 44% off. Makes it only $4.99, $5. And I could use this as a lip liner or a lipstick because it's a long-lasting liquid lipstick. And I feel like if you're going to do a patriotic look, you got to have a red lip. At least if you're doing an American patriotic, because that's our flag colors. But now, guys, now we have a red lip. And we even have a red lip gloss here. And I am going to actually lighten this up and put a little bit of the highlighter on there, but we're going to wait until it dries. And this doesn't feather. This turns out really good on, guys. So let's add a little bit of the Kiko gloss right on top, guys. And the one that I'm using is like one of their 3D glosses. Which, if you can see, has a glitter in it. So that's how it's getting the 3D name. Okay, so now I put a little bit of that highlighter, guys. This one right here onto the lips to make them a little bit more lighter, shimmerier. I think it looks great. Here we go. And now for the last finishing touch, guys, I have glitter here so that I can glitter up my hair, glitter up my face, glitter up or whatever, guys. So let's put a little bit of glitter right here in the front, and you guys can see, look at that, I'm already glittered up. It's in my hair. That's probably all I'm going to add for now, just so that you guys can see how the glitter does really add. It makes it look like stars or something. So I'm going to finish that up actually a little bit later. Oh, and what I almost forgot to do, guys, I did not end up doing any blush. What I'm going to do for blush, I don't know how this is going to turn out. We're taking a little bit of that lip stain, or liquid lipstick, guys. And I'm going to take this damp beauty blender here. And we're just going to, oh wow, that's probably way too much. And blend this out the best that I can. I applied way too much, guys. At least on the one side. The other side doesn't look like it's way too much. Now, this is obviously not meant for your cheeks, so if it doesn't look the best, guys, that's my own fault. Okay, so we're going to try to take some of this off. That was way too much. I'm going to have to... Okay. Get some powder here, guys, to kind of take a little bit of this away. That Real Techniques brush really helps me get that sponge, whatever you want to call it, really helped me get this blended in. So now, I think the blush looks pretty good, guys. Especially since I just used lipstick. I didn't even use blush. So this is the look, guys. There's the body glitter that I just actually showed you guys. I sprayed some in my hair because that gives a little bit of stars. And then as far as the other stuff that's tagged, I have the outfit that I have on. And I also have my jewelry box right there, guys. Let's see if we can't. Because I'm going to actually start using this in my makeup tutorials. Because it actually has something to hold my makeup in. So I wanted to show this to you guys in case you can't tell. I just don't want it to fall over while I'm going live. But we have, same with my lipsticks right in here, guys. I have a mirror. I have drawers down here, down at the bottom. So I can actually put more makeup in here and put all my jewelry in here as well. So I love this. I can't wait to actually get it set up so I can use it in my lives. I've got to finish getting it together and all that good stuff. And then, of course, my outfit that I have on, guys. Now, as far as that particular jewelry box, that one is $89.99. If you look down there, they have ones that roll. This one here is to hang on your door. They have a couple different ones, I think even in different colors. Again, $89.99, and it's great for content creators, makeup enthusiasts, all that good stuff. And then the top that I have on, guys, this is it. This is what I have on. I have on this top and a nice pair of Levi's because I really thought this outfit screamed, you know, Americana. Levi's and a red t-shirt. And then I topped it with my All Swift shoes, which we'll get to in a second. But as far as this top goes, it's also on sale. What is it, 50% off? And you can get it in other collars if you don't want it in a Patriotic collar, guys. But less than $10 at $7.50. Then we have my headband that you've probably seen the whole time. And actually, I'm going to be fixing my hair, and you'll be able to see the headband a little bit better because my hair looked better. Also on sale, 33% off, guys. Makes the headband $5.99.